Hi guys, welcome to my channel for another video. If you have not seen my previous video, so please check the description and click on the link to see the video. Hello friends, in our previous video, what we did, we create a product class right here, right? And then we create image class right there. So we have a product ID in the image class. So then anytime we add a picture, we know which picture is have the which picture is from which product. Okay, so it means like we can have multiple pictures with one product. And then also we have inventory class. We create this, so we created this inventory class to keep the record for the quantity of the product. Okay, so what we did, we add these three classes, and then we open application db context class, and then we add those three classes here, and we migrate this to SQL Server. Let me show you my I'll show SQL Server. So here you do see these three classes here with the same column name, right, from the properties that we were showing. And then you see for the inventory class, we also have the same. So currently we do not have any item in our any data in our classes. So let's go ahead, add product here, right? One product from this SQL Server, and then we'll go ahead and display this data to our index page for our product class. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna check what are the categories I have. So I have fish, goat, then I have juice. This category is available for me to for me to use for our product class. So if you see, we have a product class here, so we're gonna use one of the category to create a product. Okay, so let me go ahead. Let's use a fish. Okay, so which is 1001. Okay, so I'm gonna go right click on it, and then edit top 200 row. Right here I do not have anything, so I'm gonna put some kind of let's say Hilsha fish. Okay, this is the name of the product, and then I'll put price something like 11.99, just guessing. Okay, and then I'll put fresh river fish. Okay, and then category ID was 1001 in the category ID for this category, and then I put the home page here. So let me go to the next page. Okay, so I'll go ahead, open again. So now we do see we have a data for our product. So let's go ahead to our Visual Studio, and we'll go ahead and implement index page for our product. Okay, so for this, what we have to do, we also need to create a controller, because you see we have account controller, category controller, and home controller. For our category controller, we can do all the CRUD operation for the category from here. So for our, right click on it, click on add, click on controller, and select an empty controller. Let's do and put it on product controller, remove one, click OK. So now we have a empty product controller under controller class. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a view for this index action. Okay, so and then from this view we'll go ahead and display the products which is available under our product table. So we'll go ahead and get the data from database for the product. So go ahead, I'm gonna go right click, and then click on add view, and then click on add. Just keep the name for the view is index. Okay, so we had created index view page. Right here we're going to add the model class. Let's go ahead and do it. Type model, and it should be I enumerable, because we're going to get the list of products, right? So that's why it should be under the list. So include the model classes dot should be product. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and copy the design for this index view, and then paste it here. I have pasted my code over here. So if you do see my previous video, I think you should know what row, column, and what this bootstrap class mean, right? So if you're not understanding those, please do watch my previous video, or you can watch your bootstrap tutorial on online to understand how this class works, right? And then here you see another class. This is I designed this class using CSS. So this is the name of the class, and we can find this file under the root folder. Let me go open root here, and then if you see here CSS class and right double click on it, if you come over here and you can see that class, I already put it over here. So here I'm also doing some padding, margin, and then border. So if you want to have a different kind of design for your view, you can do it on your own. But if you want, you can use this class. Okay. So let me go back to my index page again. So here what I'm doing, this is the whole div, right? You can see. Let me make it a little more bigger here. I think let's do 20. Okay. So the class is, div, this div start from here, and under this div we have many divs. So let's talk about this div. So this div is doing creating a row, and inside that row we have two column. One is column 7. That's the column, one column size is 7, and then another one is 5. And here you can see it's a product list, and then from here we are giving one link to create a product. Okay, so if user can see the list of the products, and they are on the top to the right corner, they can go ahead and click to create another product. So now you do see it, and here I have padding all white, another class, right? That under our CSS. So this is also here. You can see it. You can use it, or you can design on your own. Okay, so you put it here, and then what we are doing, since we put I enumerable, right, model class. So from this what's going to happen, we're going to get a list, and that list should be available under the model. Okay, so here we're going to check if the list is empty or not. If the list is empty, what's going to happen, I will go ahead and have a else condition over here, and we'll say no product is available. If list is not empty, then we'll go create a div, and this div will be with table, and that is responsive. Okay, so this is also a bootstrap class. So under this div, we're going to have a table, with border, and then bg secondary text wide, right? So then we're going to have a row for the header, right? So this is the table, and we're going to have a row for the header. The header name is name, price, and then one is description, one is category, and one is for image. So once we have a header for the table, we need to put the data for the table, right? So under those header, right, under those header, we're going to have a data. So under this name column, we're going to have a name for the product, price for the product, and then we're doing loop. If there is a 10 products, then everything will be under this loop, and then all the data will come and line up by the header. Okay, so if you do see this for loop, right, here I'm also creating a row for one item, and then data for that row we have data, right, which is item dot name, price, and then we're going to get the description, and we converting to a raw data. So here we are having we're going to use html.raw item.description, and then under another data we're going to have a item.category.name. So when we are creating a product, right, we mentioning that this product should belongs to this category. So that's why we also mentioning the name of the category over here. So here what I'm saying, what I'm telling, if that product has a home image URL, all right, then we'll go ahead and display that image here, right? And then if it doesn't have a home image URL, then we're gonna say that image is not available. The home image is not available. So we're also going to have, we're sizing the product, in the picture by the width by 150 and then height by 100. Okay, so this is how we are getting it, right? So this you see, when our database has the URL for the home image, right? Let me show you what I mean. When it has a home image URL like this, right? So when we create product, we will go ahead and store the URL here, and then that URL also should be under this image page. We see that under this image folder, we're going to have a URL over here with the name, image, and then URL. Okay, then if it is there, it will display our index page. So now if you do not understand it now, but once you see the full video, you will go ahead and get the full idea about how these things are happening. Okay, so let me make it bigger and make sure uh, you copy close div and open divs correctly. So this is the full view of the code, right? And then you copy carefully and make sure you do not have any error there. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to our product controller, right? Here I'm going back to product controller, and from here what we have to do, we have to pass our product list to our view. So to get the product list, we need to instantiate our database, okay? Because we will going to get the product list from our database. So here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna type private, read only, and then it should be our application DB context, right? And then this is this. What you do, you go ahead and create a constructor for our application DB context, and from here we can go ahead and get our data. So I'll go click on product, and then here I'll go put to list. Okay. So now we pass our data, copy this to our view. Okay. So now let's go ahead and build this and see if it is working or not. So I did build and there is no fail. So run it and let's see if we see the view of our index space. Okay, friends, we also need to go ahead and add the link for our product controller. So here we're going to go ahead and add a link. So then once we click on that link, it will take on our index space of the product. Okay, so let me go ahead and add it first. So here I'll go open my shared folder under this take web, right? And then layout. And here I'll go ahead and copy this controller, copy this category link, right? And put it here. So here I'll go type product controller and we have the index action. Let's change this to product. Okay. So now let us go back to our product controller. So double click on here. So our product controller is loaded and you do see we are only having list for the products, but we are not including the category of the product. So here what we're going to do, we're going to click dot and make it include, get the u goes to u dot category. So that means we included the category. So then we can pass it to our view. So here we will receive the category name. Okay. So now build the project, click on run. Now you do see we have a product link over here. So click on it. And now we do see we receiving the name for the product, which is Hilsha fish, 11.99, then the description, then fish. Here you should see a picture, but when we create this product using our SQL server, right? You remember that the home image URL, we just type it because we do not have any picture, right? Because this is supposed to get the home image URL, right? But we just type it, and this URL is not available under our image folder. You see under our images folder. So if that URL was available here, then we could able to load the picture. Okay, so in our next video, what we're going to do, we're going to create this product, not creating from SQL server. We will go ahead and create it from create action. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next tutorial. Please do share, like, and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye.